All right, hey everybody, and welcome to Zenfolio Live. I'm Robert with Zenfolio Customer Success, and today on the live stream, we're going to talk about how you can make your marketing easy by letting Zenfolio be your free marketing team. Now, I do have a live guest who's going to be joining me here in a second, and today what we're going to be talking about is the built-in client campaigns, where she's going to show you what these campaigns are, why they're so awesome, how they work, how they look to the client, and then we're also going to talk about how to prepare for them as well. Now, hanging out with me, taking care of you guys in chat, helping me answer your questions, I've got Katie, so make sure that you show Katie some love there in the chat. Some really quick announcements for you guys. Let's see. Let me show my announcements here. There we go. There is an Ultimate Photographer Starter Package sweepstakes going on. There's a link in the description below this video, but I think we're going to be talking about that a little later on. Also, you guys, don't forget we are doing the group training sessions. That's going to cover basic selling, advanced selling. There's a sign up, or there's a link where you can sign up to join those sessions. That link is below as well. And then we are continuing on with our challenge of challenging you guys to post something positive daily on your social media. Make sure that you're using that hashtag Zenfolio Photographers, whether it's a selfie or whatever images you're out there taking. Make sure that you are posting those to make people smile, to encourage people, and use the hashtag Zenfolio Photographers for a chance to get featured on our social media platform. All right, let me hide that, and we'll just go ahead and jump into it. All right, let me get this set up here. There we go. All right, you guys, I would like to introduce to you a friend of mine. This is Danielle Westfall. She is a marketing associate, event coordinator, and karaoke extraordinaire here at Zenfolio. If you guys have been to any of our trade shows, all of that hard work that was put into getting those trade shows set up, this is the lady who's responsible for it. But today, she's going to be talking about our client campaigns, giving you guys a lot of information. And so, Danielle, go ahead.
Hi guys, I'm super excited to be here today. Robert invited me to come and chat with you guys about our client campaigns. For those of you who've not met me, I've worked at Zenfolio for about 8.5 years now. I'm also a photographer as well. Yes, I sing karaoke. I'm also in a 90s cover band called the Frosted Tips. Nice little thing there. But I'm here to basically talk with you guys about something that not everybody takes advantage of in their account, and it's a really cool feature. So I'm going to start presenting here. Just a second. So Zenfolio client campaigns. Back in 2016, we actually started these, and it was a slow start, and they've been growing over the years. These are free campaigns that we put on for you, and we're basically your marketing team. So we run these campaigns for you throughout the year. These take place during holiday seasons when your clients are going to be buying. So Mother's Day just up, we're going to be doing Father's Day here shortly, and then obviously in the holiday season when everybody's shopping for gifts for their family members and friends, we run these as well. These are created for US accounts and UK accounts currently, and they're a really great way to market to your clients and get some post-shoot sales. So I'm going to show you just this quick landing page here. It might take a minute to load. You can find this on Zenfolio.com. We update it regularly with our campaigns. It has some more information about them, how they work, and you can see the promotional offers, when they're valid, and who they're eligible for. So we've got a lot of campaigns coming up soon, and I hope you guys opt in for them, and I'll talk a little bit more about those and how that all works. So why are these campaigns awesome? They're free to you. Basically, you as a photographer would opt into those in your account, and I'll show you where to do that. And every major retailer actually runs these promotional campaigns. We've all probably purchased something for 50% off or during a holiday sale. And it's a great way for you as photographers to start reconnecting with your clients and re-engaging with them if you haven't in a while. If you're not selling yet, it's the perfect time to start selling. And basically, again, we're your marketing team. We do all the work for you. You don't have to do anything other than click a button or click the buttons of the campaigns that you want to opt into. Let's see. So how these work. Again, enrollment is free. This is in your account, and I'll show you guys where that is. We run the campaigns for you, and then your clients get a special email during the campaign, and they shop for prints and photo gifts in their galleries. So I'm going to show you where in your account this is located. So if you log into Zenfolio and you go over here to the right corner, you can go into account and actually, oh, there's Robert, thank you. You can hop in and you'll go to this section over here. And on the left side, there's selling and then free client marketing. And so this is where you can opt in and enroll into all, or you can pick individual campaigns. So the next one to opt into is Black Friday, Cyber Monday, which actually is our best performing one. We increased sales by like 200%. And I'll tell you a little bit more about how we did that and what we're always do to improving these for you. Let's see. When we run these campaigns, so how this works is Zenfolio, like I said, is your marketing team. So we create all of the promo codes and we put those coupons in your account for you. And then we create these beautiful designed client emails and we send them to your clients at the launch of the sale. Normally the sales run about 5 to 7 days. Sometimes we do flash sales. We have one coming up this holiday that we're going to be doing too. And these come from you. So it's important for you to do a few things in your account to make sure that your account's set up to really be optimized for these. So when your clients get these emails, it says, you know, Charlie Yip Photography, and I'll show you where to do that. Your clients will then click the button to order now and use that code to shop through the galleries and get 30% off of orders $60 plus, and they'll get free shipping as well. So there's something really cool about these. Since we started these in 2016, we've definitely tried to optimize these for you guys. And over the years, we've dug into more ways to try to make these email campaigns more engaging for your customers. So what we've started doing is pulling in actual images from your client galleries into the actual emails. So when your customer gets that email, they can see an image from, of course, the little kid here is super cute. Maybe it's a portrait shoot. It could be a wedding. It could be, you know, any of their galleries. So that is a really cool thing. And we've seen a lot more engagement when clients open those emails. They definitely shop more when they see their own images. So I'm going to go through this list on just how you can prepare and actually, my friends, how you can actually do these. Okay. I'm getting messages from my teammates. They're like, you're live. Woo! So just so you know, you don't have to take crazy notes and write all this down here. We send an email out to make sure that you're prepared with all of this information included. And our support guide is very thorough. And of course, our amazing customer support team is always on hand. If you have questions about anything, they're always there to help you. So if any of you guys have set up visitor sign-in, and for those of you that haven't, it's a great way to capture your clients' emails when they visit the gallery. You also get notifications when someone actually logs in to view their photos. This is a really cool feature because every time they do this, it captures their email and it tags them in that gallery. So that's one way that we're able to pull those client emails for you and send these promos directly to your clients and link them to their galleries. So it's a personal experience for them to shop. If you do not have client emails already in your account, that's totally okay. One thing you can do is if you have a list, you can upload that and then tag the email list to other galleries. So if there's other fine art or anything that you're selling and you just want your own personal email list of clients to be emailed with that, you can upload that and tag them to a gallery, and then we'll email those clients during the campaign. So the account display name is another piece that is really important. So back where I was showing you how you can see the actual photographer's name here, your account display name, username, is what we pull to fill that space. So you really should update that with your business name. And then your customers won't be confused. Like, what is this that I'm getting? They'll see that it's coming from you, and hopefully that'll be like a little ding bell, and they'll know that it's you that these promos are coming from. So password protection considerations, I'm going to call out one thing that we've learned. Clients don't remember their passwords, probably, especially if they're clients that haven't logged into their galleries from their wedding from maybe 4 years ago. So what we suggest doing is that you turn off the password protection. And there is a way to make sure that Google doesn't find these images, and you can still have the password protection off, so your clients can shop their galleries easily and they don't have to contact you to find out what their password is. Also, we used to only pull clients that were active and had been shopping or creating a favorites list or logging into their galleries, but the past 18 months. But we now go back like 9 years. So if you've had an account with us with Zenfolio for 10 plus years, you're able to actually have those clients get an email from you for this promotion. And so we used to send around 160,000 emails. Now we've got 600,000 emails that usually go out for a campaign. So we're reaching those clients for you that maybe you haven't engaged with. And again, it's a great way to get some sales from those galleries with prints and photo gifts that maybe you haven't in a while. And who knows, you might even get another booking with that kind of email. So hopefully, if you have more questions about that, it's all listed in the support guide. We can add that to the resources at the end of this, so you're able to check out that and make sure you're all set up. Price lists. I love talking about price lists. What I love about Zenfolio is it's super customizable. As you know, each of you have your own, way of running your business. You price your products differently and structure your business differently. So we try to make it super customizable for you to do exactly what you want to do when running your business. So I say the biggest thing is to make sure that you have really unique photo gifts and prints in your price list. You don't have to add everything. In fact, that's overwhelming for your customer. So picking some cool things like jewelry boxes, we have those, keychains, mouse pads, calendars, mugs, phone cases. Those are some of those fun things that are more gift items that you can print photos on and your customers would love. Prints are definitely the top selling item. So making sure you have all those prints, those small, medium, and large prints added in so you can be selling those. We also, something super kind of new this last year, we started doing digital only campaigns. We've seen that print sales have been on the decline and a lot more digital products have started selling. Not to say prints are going away, because they're not going away, but we're adding a little bit more, adding a few more campaigns for you so you have more opportunities to sell during these holiday seasons. So we do a last chance digital sale usually right before the holiday. So those customers that maybe procrastinated and didn't get a gift, they have that option to buy a digital print and give that to their loved one or friend. There's a couple notes here on the types of digital downloads we suggest that you sell. Again, you can always reach out to support and ask any questions you have. And our digital downloads are super customizable. So you could sell an entire gallery, or you could sell, single images or a package of images. So just depending on how you want to structure it, you can do it. One other thing to note is currency. So if you have customers that are outside of, say you have customers in the UK and the US, you need to adjust and add in an additional coupon. Just you duplicate it whenever we put this into your account, and you change the currency so that your customers can get those emails and use the coupon, because the coupon is sensitive based on currency. So again, don't freak out. You can screenshot of this if you want, but we do send out emails just to remind you all the checklist steps to go through and make sure that you have everything updated appropriately in your account for these campaigns.
Yeah, absolutely. And guys, if you need it, there is a link in the description below the video that I did a very detailed walkthrough of how to make sure that your price list is ready for this. It shows you how to make sure that your prices are set to accommodate the markups or the discounts and all that. So make sure that you check out that as well. Danielle, we did have a bit of an internet issue, so hopefully you guys have lots of questions from maybe when the internet was going out earlier on. Get those questions in the chat. We are definitely going to be answering those. Danielle's going to hang around. Maybe we can convince her to sing. I'm just kidding.
I'm not. I love this, but this is recorded.
No. But she's going to hang out with us, answer your guys' questions. So if you guys have questions about the campaigns, make sure you get them in the chat. Guys, this is the perfect way to do the thing that I always talk about on site reviews and on Zenfolio Live. Take advantage of all of those client galleries that you have online, because Zenfolio allows you to keep them there. Instead of just doing one shot and trying to get money out of your gallery one time, this is a good way to go back and remonetize out of all that hard work that you've done that you just have stored on your Zenfolio account. So you guys want to take advantage of this. We are going to take a short 2-minute break. We'll be right back, answer your guys' questions. If you have questions, get them in the chat now so Danielle or myself can get those answered for you. We go. All right, and we're back. And why am I seeing me? Let me hide your Skype screen. There we go. That was super weird. It was a big giant me in the screen. All right, you guys, we're back. If you guys have questions about the client campaigns, Danielle has been gracious enough to hang out with us and answer your questions. Also, in case you missed it, we are doing a account credit giveaway. So if you guys didn't see the question, you might have to rewind for a second and see the question, get that answered in the chat, and get that account credit. And like I said, get your questions in the chat about client campaigns. We do have a couple here, so I'm going to go ahead and start with those. Let's see. Let me grab that question first here. Let's see. All right, this is from, and hopefully I say your name right, Kian Adkins says, what happens if you move the images to a different gallery? So, yeah, I'm assuming that they're referencing, if you do the client campaigns, if you opt in and then you have moved those clients' images to a different gallery, what happens then?
So there's a couple different ways that we pull these clients, and it's based on if they've placed an order, if they've logged into a gallery, or if they've created a favorites list. That is usually associated with the gallery that they purchased from or they created that favorites list with. So that could be an issue for you. But what I could suggest is you can manually tag, if you know that there's a handful of weddings or portrait galleries that you want to make sure get, people can shop in those, I would tag those specific users with that gallery. And there's more information on how to do that. in a support article, and I'm sure Katie, who's going to answer, or we can add that resource in for you. And of course, support can help you with more questions on that.
Yeah,
too.
absolutely. I can show you guys really quick how to tag. So all you're going to do is go up to your communications and your contact list, and then you can look for specific contacts in your list in here. So like, let's say that this contact right here, I need to tag them to a specific gallery. You can actually click on them and then click manage tags right here and tag them to galleries right here. So that's where you do it at. You just go up to communications, contact list, find the contact that you want to tag, and you don't have to tag one contact at a time. If there's a couple of contacts in there that you know need to be tagged to a specific gallery, you can multi-select them. You can sort this by email address, by name, by client account. After you have them multi-selected, you can hit manage tags and manage the tags that those clients have been tagged to, or the galleries that they've been tagged to. So it's super easy to do. You can do it right there in your Zenfolio account. It takes all of 2 seconds to get in there and do that. Okay, so let me go back to photos. I know we do have another question. So this is from Carrie White. She says, this is wonderful. Does it apply to self-fulfilled products? So good question.
Great question. I wish that we could do that. But the problem with this is, as you know, photographers can create anything in a self-fulfilled product. So even if you're fulfilling with another lab, which maybe that's what you're doing, and there's just prints and gifts, we don't know if someone might be selling a puppy. Not that they would be selling a puppy, but like we don't know exactly what those self-fulfilled products are. And we also, we don't want to send out a discount for like 30% off something that's, that photographer doesn't want to necessarily sell. So we don't include self-fulfilled products or packages, but digital downloads, prints, and photo gifts from our labs, they are all discounted in the price list.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, self-fulfilled products have so many variables, and it changes depending on who's creating it, what you're creating it for. Like, it would be impossible for us to know, like, is this campaign going to work for this product kind of thing.
Right.
And plus two, you guys as photographers, when you create the self-fulfilled products, you can tag them with what kind of products and categories they are. And so again, that creates an even more layer or bigger layer of complexity for us to make sure that these campaigns will work with those self-fulfilled products. A great question though.
Yeah.
Danielle, you have an interesting hat. Tell us about the hat that you have on today.
So we have an ambassador team of Zenfolio photographers, and I manage them. And one of them is named Laura Greer. She's an amazing travel photographer and one of my closest friends. She started this amazing company where Peruvian women will make the hats and weave these bands, and they each have intentions. And they're all handmade and individual and unique, and you can order them online, and part of the proceeds go back to the women. It's a really, I have like 5. She actually, you guys will laugh at this. Let me see if I can grab this. She made me the most Andiana hats, like little award. She's like, I'm an ambassador for Zenfolio, and you're my ambassador for all the hats. So, but if you guys are interested, they are really cool hats, and you can check them out online at andianahats.com.
Yeah, and I just threw the link out in chat for you guys to check it out as well. So not only are they cool hats, but it goes back to a good cause as well, which I know that we're all on Zenfolio here about good causes. Okay, next question that we have. Let's go here. So this is from Ellen Pseudo. She said, could I post from a mini session and you send out three digitals of their choice or 3 5x7? So I'm not sure if you're asking about the client campaigns, Ellen. If you could elaborate just a little bit on that question, I'd be more than happy to help with that. I think whenever you create packages, so Danielle, I know some of the things or the client campaigns have to do with packages, right?
Actually, no. So packages are another one of those things that since
true.
Photographers usually bundle prints, photo gifts, books, and they're already kind of a discounted price when you purchase a package, we didn't want to discount that further because potentially your client would get an even better deal. One thing I will say though is You don't need to wait for a client campaign to do your own marketing. You can easily create a coupon for a discount, create a price list with just the products that you want from those mini sessions or whatnot, and send an email from Zenfolio to your client with that coupon code. So you don't have to wait for client campaigns to make money. We give you all those tools. The campaigns are more like a general campaign that we do more for the holidays. And we've tested into knowing that the 30% off with free shipping is really that perfect offer that clients really like. And we've learned that over the years. So, don't wait for us. I mean, start selling now. And of course, support can help if you have any questions about creating those or how to set that up.
Absolutely. And guys, if you have not interacted with our support team, if you're brand new on Zenfolio, sorry, scratchy throat. If you're brand new here on Zenfolio, make sure that you hit that chat icon anytime you have questions. I say this every Zenfolio Live, but seriously, we have hands down one of the most amazing group of people on our support team that I've ever had the privilege of working with. They love helping you guys out. They are all very much involved in either the photography industry or at least the art industry. And they love helping you guys out. They're just like super great people. So make sure that you click that chat icon and reach out to them. Like, there are no silly questions except for the one that you don't ask. So don't wait till you get frustrated. Whenever you're sitting there and you're just trying to figure something out, click on that chat icon and reach out to them, and they would be more than happy to help you out with that. So, hey, Danielle, you are a photographer as well. What kind of things do you photograph?
I specialize in doing boudoir with women, so lingerie photography. I do a lot of different things. I don't think photographers just only do one thing. I think we would get pretty bored as creatives if we just did the same thing all the time. And, trying to keep that creativity going, you need to be challenged. So I've done portraits. I've definitely dabbled in weddings. And, I love to do travel photography as well. But my main business is focused on boudoir with women.
Nice. Now, do you do the client campaigns for those as well?
Yes, I do. And it does it's great because, again, you just opt in and you don't have to do anything. Like, the marketing team does it for you, puts it into your account, and then you see extra sales come through. One of our ambassadors, he reached out to me and he was just like, I made my sales goals at the end of the year because of your client campaigns. I didn't have to do anything other than opt in. So they're really handy if you we're all busy. We're all doing lots of things, especially during the holidays. So that's where we see a lot of people shopping, and a lot of photographers really make money during those sales.
Right. Absolutely. And just to show you guys how easy it is to opt into these really quick, I know Danielle touched on it. I'm going to actually go in here and show you this really quick. So you literally just have to hover over your name, go to account, and then you're going to click on selling, which is going to be down in kind of the bottom left-hand corner down here, kind of around us. There we go. Once you're there, you're going to see free client marketing right here. If you click on that, it's literally a click of a button and you're in or you're out, either way. But definitely, if you want to enroll in them all, if you just want to do it one time and then forget about it, make sure that you're always opted in. You can hit this enroll in all right here option, and then you'll be opted into all the campaigns that we have coming up this year, next year, all of that stuff. And I do want to apologize. We wanted to do this live stream a little bit earlier because this kind of did miss the opt-in for the Father's Day campaign. That was my fault. I was feeling a little bit under the weather. I wasn't able to get on here and get this stuff ready for you guys in time. So we were hoping that we could have done this last week to get you guys into that opt-in for the Father's Day. But there are plenty of campaigns coming up that you can still enroll in. The Black Friday one is awesome, the holiday flash sale, and then digital downloads. Digital downloads are always popular. I mean, they're a super easy product to set up. If you've never set up digital products before, make sure that you check out the video tutorial I did a couple weeks back. It's on setting up digital downloads, making sure that you have them set up correctly to sell. So go check that video out if you haven't. But I just wanted to show you guys how easy this is to opt in. Let me go back to the photos page really quick, grab another question here. It looks like Ellen clarified for us. She said, clarification, I just want it to be easy for me. Should I post and you just allow clients to pick and you send out? So that sounds like you're asking more about the buying experience as a whole, Ellen. So yeah, once you go through and you get things set up in your Zenfolio account, you build a price list, you upload your client's photos, you can email the client the gallery link, and then it can be set up. They can go in there, purchase the photos on the products that you've made available to them. What I would really suggest that you do, Ellen, is you would definitely benefit from doing one of the basic selling group sessions. So if you go to the description below this video, you'll see it says like resource links. There's a description under there that says, or there's a link under there that says basic selling session setup. If you will click on that, you'll be able to schedule on one of those group selling sessions, and you'll get walked through the whole entire process. There is a lot of different tools that you can set up to really configure your client's buying experience to operate and work the way that you want it to make it as easy as possible for you as a photographer to run your business, and then as easy as possible for your clients to just go online, go into their galleries, purchase the products that are available, and get their photos without you having to do any extra work or placing orders or running to the lab or printing or anything like that. Like, that's what I love about it on Zenfolio, is that I used to print myself and I used to use a local lab. And one of the things that I realized really quick was I hated doing all of that. Like, it was not what I signed up to do as a photographer. Now, there are people that like to do that. But as far as printing and keeping track of orders and things like that was not on my list of things that I wanted to do. And one of the things that you guys may not know is that any orders that are processed through our integrated vendors, if your clients have trouble with those orders, even if it's something just like shipping, our support team actually offers support to your clients on those orders, which is amazing. So just think of all the time that can save you. A couple more questions.
Yeah,
Oh, go ahead, Danielle.
I was just going to say a shout out to Millers, who we're integrated with. They're incredible people. They're, a Midwest-based company, and they are insanely fast with their orders. And, there was a print that one of my customers received, and it was damaged in the mail. And it wasn't the print; it was just it showed up, and I don't know what the guy did to it, but something happened to it when it was being sent, and they had a new one there, like, I don't know, the day after. Like, it was insane how fast. So they're a really great lab, and we love our vendors over there. Do know that I know it can be a little scary trying out a new lab, but if you want to do that now, like, give it a try. Order some products yourself. Test it out.
Absolutely. Yeah. It sounds like it was a UPS having a bad day kind of thing. Right?
They probably just threw the print, or I don't know what they did.
Not to blame it on one entire company, but yeah, we've all seen the videos, right, where they're kind of having a bad day. So it happens. And again, our support team will help you out with that. And then, like Daniel's saying, Miller's is pretty amazing when it comes to that stuff. So they are really into helping you guys take care of your clients. Sharks 408. Hey, what's up, Sharks 408? Is it possible to share the coupon information on my Facebook page once the coupon or can't read today, once the campaign has begun or begins, or however you say that word?
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. It's live in your account. So if you share that on your social or Instagram and say, hey, for the next 5 days, you get 30% off these, prints and photo gifts, buy for your dad or your, family. And it's totally, you can do that. Yeah. And I say, do it. I mean, marketing.
Yeah.
Do it,
yeah,
baby.
Absolutely. Do you guys, we used to, do we still create images and copy that they can go to on the campaign landing pages and copy and download? Is that still there?
No, we don't do that anymore. But, a simple post, they can, I think possibly you could reach out to support and we could share that with you. I think we do that if someone wants to. I don't know if people really do it that often. But a simple shout out on your social pages, and saying that the sale's going on for Mother's Day, I think that's a great way to drive more traffic to your site and get people to shop.
Yeah, the other thing that you can do is you can put your own contact information into your contact list, tag yourself to a gallery, and so that way, as a photographer, you get a copy of that email, so you actually see what the client sees, and then you have all of the information in the graphics that you can then turn around and share out on your social media. So it's super easy to do. You just go up to Communications, Contact List, and then you're going to click on Add Contact right here. You're probably already going to be in here. If you've had a Zenfolio account for a while, you'll probably have somehow got your email in here. But if you don't, or if you just want to make sure, just go in here, enter your email address, put your name, and then just tag yourself to a gallery that is public and has a price list applied to it. That way you can be sure that when these campaigns go out, that you get a copy of the email that your clients are getting, and then you have that information that you can then turn around and share out on social media. Great question, though. Let's see. Next question here. Guys, if you have more questions about the client campaigns, make sure that you get those in the chat so Danielle can answer those. I think some of you guys might have some just general Zenfolio questions. If that's the case, go ahead and get those in the chat as well. Both of us can help answer those questions. Next question here is from Lynn. Said, would you ever consider doing an Independence Day promotion?
Ooh, love that question. So when we started out, we actually did a lot of testing. We did 8 campaigns one year, which was crazy. And we found, I think it was a summer campaign that we did, and it didn't perform as well. So we don't do it now. Not to say that we couldn't add in more. I think there's talks of obviously Father's Day that has been added back in. We didn't used to do that one, but it is happening this year. We also might do like a later summer, early fall sale this year. That hasn't been fully decided, but there's been talks of that. So secret, not really, but so we've definitely tested and we've done spring sales, summer sales, and the ones that are the most popular are Mother's Day and usually the holidays. So those are the ones that we mostly do, but we might add more in the future. So, yeah.
And what is the best way if they have something that they feel really passionate, like this is something that we should do a promotion for? What's the best way to pass that information along? Just to support, or
I think support. And normally the support team is, very quick to send me a quick email saying, oh, this customer had this great suggestion. We collect that information and we definitely share that out across the board to everyone. So we always consider what you guys want. Obviously, we want to help your business. So don't feel afraid to suggest things because we get a lot of great ideas from you creative people.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All of the changes that Zenfolio does, all of the things that we continue to optimize about the platform, I would say 99% of those changes are things that you guys have asked for, right? That people have suggested or on sessions they've asked for. Like, we are constantly looking for ways that we can make this platform better for you guys, that we can use it to make you more successful. And so anytime you have feedback or anything like that or any kind of requests, don't hesitate to reach out to the chat team. They are really good, again, about listening to you guys, helping you guys, but also passing that feedback along so that those are things that we can be, considering and looking at and maybe thinking about how can we implement this, would this help, would this benefit. So definitely pass that feedback along for sure. Let's see.
Well, and also speaking, Robert, about like the new features, we have Book Me that recently launched, and that is something that photographers have been asking for a while. And we took our time to build something that would really work for photographers. It's super customized. It's like the all-in-one client booking and calendaring solution, and it's directly connected to your website. So you can build out the packages you want to sell, the sessions, and have a little button that says Book Me. And you can customize the color even, and clients can book you for a consultation for free, or it can be book you for a senior session, portrait session right there on your site. It's super slick, and it's not like anything out there, partly because it's customized for you guys. So definitely check that out. We launched that. I'm sure you guys probably saw an email about that. It's definitely in your dashboard when you log in. And also, we're going to be adding some new features soon for mini shoots?
Mini sessions, yeah.
Yeah, that's what mini sessions, mini shoots. I've heard people say both. Mini sessions, and then also invoicing. So that's coming soon. So if you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out.
Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out Book Me, we did a live stream on it a couple weeks back. I definitely recommend going back and checking out that live stream. Something to think about. Book Me, the widget, can be shown on galleries as well as your homepage. So when these client campaigns are going on, something to think about is getting that Book Me widget, making sure that it's turned on in your galleries, so that when these past clients that are getting these promotional emails are going into their galleries, not only are they seeing their images to place orders, but now they're also seeing that new book a session button down there. So maybe it'll not only help you get some new orders, but also some new bookings as well. So definitely you want to go and check out Book Me for sure. That's something that you definitely want to have. And again, we did a live stream on it a couple of weeks back. Okay.
And I know right now, I was just going to say, I know right now we're not all getting a lot of bookings. We may not be, but it's the perfect time since we're home to set that up, to test it out, and to be ready for it. And you never know who, might stumble upon and want a consultation. So it's, just want to reiterate that.
No, absolutely. It's a wonderful tool.
Time.
Wonderful tool, and it is the perfect time for that. Absolutely. All right, next question here. This is from Ryan. He says, if I want to give my site a completely new feel, what is the best way without changing a bunch of settings on every page? That's a good question, Ryan. I would say start with the site presets, right? Is that what you would say, Danielle?
Yep.
Start with the presets.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So Ryan, if you want to give your site an entirely new look really quick, you don't want to have to go in and change a bunch of things, then the easiest way to do that is to change your site preset. So if you hover over website here, then I always like, do you work in multiple tabs, Danielle? I always like to work in multiple tabs on Zenfolio.
Oh my gosh, I have so many tabs usually open.
So yeah, I have like a ton of tabs open, but we're going to go and click on this really quick, and that's going to take you into customized view. And again, you guys can see that my internet is being super laggy right now. I don't know what's going on with it, but once you're in here, up at the top left, there is a thing that says presets. And actually, you want to do site presets right here above my head. If you click on site presets, these will give your website an entire redesign with a single click. There's some really cool ones in here. So what I would recommend is go through here, find something that closely resembles what you would really like your site to look like. Go ahead and apply that preset, and then you can go in and customize it even further. So like get something that closely matches, but you can definitely go in and change things like fonts and colors and size and all of that stuff. But this is just kind of a place to get you started with that redesign really quickly. Also,
I will jump in really, really quick. For that person that asked that question, there is a blog post. If you go to zenfolio.com/blog, I believe. If you find our blog, it's also at the bottom of the footer. You can find the top 5 templates. We pulled some reporting to see what people were using and selecting. And I do know that Rosalind is one of the presets. It's one of the newer ones, and it's a really popular one. But there's all sorts, and obviously you can play around, which that's one of the great things about Zenfolio. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So many people, when they first create their account and they pick this template, I don't know if maybe they were coming over from a different provider or something, but a question that I get asked a lot is, am I stuck with the template that I selected at the beginning? And the answer to that is no. You guys are free to change, to modify, to customize your Zenfolio stuff as often as you want. You're not stuck with the template that you chose in the beginning. It's set up so that you can work on it, modify it as you change, as you grow, as maybe you rebrand a little bit. It's definitely something that you can change whenever you want. You are definitely not stuck with whatever template you choose at all. So make sure that you're checking that out. Hey, we talked about, in the very beginning, I talked about the Ultimate Photographer Starter Sweepstakes. I think you might have some more information on that, Danielle. Do you want to share some of that with us?
Yeah, sure. I'm actually leading that, and it's a great thing we've never done a sweepstakes before. And it's the Ultimate Photographer Starter Package. That's our grand prize. So if you go to zenfolio.com, you can click into that. If you are a current user of Zenfolio, you're automatically entered to win. You should receive an email just with more details on that. We're giving away not only the grand prize, but we're also giving away a free year of Zenfolio and a free year of Book Me to 9 other lucky winners. So there's going to be 10 total winners. And sharing it with your friends, I highly recommend it because, you both could win something great. And who doesn't like free things? Yeah. So check it out for sure and share it out with your friends and other photographers. It's something that we're doing right now to support our current users as well as, new photographers looking.
Yeah, the grand prize winner. I mean, look at the things that are in here. I got the blog post pulled up. It's crazy. A pro account. You said a year of BookMe. You get a year of PPA, which is
Yeah.
phenomenal.
They have really great instruction and contracts for you to use, like download and use immediately. We love PPA. They're great people. And also, yeah, Imaging USA every year. There's a free pass to that, which it's awesome. I think it's going to be in Texas this next year in January is the plan. So definitely check it out. And yeah, somebody's going to be a lucky winner.
That B&H gift card, $250. What would you buy?
Me? Ooh, I'd probably put it towards another lens.
Nice.
I'm a lens junkie.
Yeah. What's your favorite?
The 85.
Nice. It's a good lens.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good lens. It's a beautiful lens.
Awesome.
Expensive lens. Beautiful lens.
Very expensive. Very beautiful lens. Absolutely. Let's see. Let me grab a different question. 1 second here. Everything is working so slowly. I'm so happy with my internet right now. All right, this is from Hockey with Heart. Hey, that's a cool name. How do I get BookMe to pop up in the organizer section? So if you have BookMe added to your account, or I think you don't even have to add it. It should already be over here, shouldn't it? Even if you haven't added it, should be showing here in the organizer, I think already. If you don't see it, try adding it to your account. You just hover over this up here, go to account, and then right over here will be the add-on plans. You can click that and visit, and that's where you'll see the BookMe. You can just add it to your account that way. If you're still not seeing it pop up over there and it's kind of missing or whatever, you can't get it to show up, just reach out to the support team. They can help you out with that. That's kind of one of those things where if it's not working that way, then I would need to individually look at your account and see like, okay, well, what's going on? Why isn't it showing up over there? That's one of those things I'd have to look at the account for sure. All right, good question though. You guys, we got like 13 minutes left. So if you have questions, now is the time to be getting those put in. We have like the client campaign expert hanging out with us. So this is the time to ask questions about those client campaigns. So if you have questions about them, how they work, any of those kind of questions, you guys make sure you get them in the chat. We got like 13 minutes left. I got a couple more questions here I'm going to take. This is from Jojo Images. I don't want to have all of my client galleries showing on my site, but I want people to be able to come through my site to see their gallery. What are my options other than just making them all visible under a menu option? So that's a good question. Really quick for you, Danielle, what is your client gallery delivery method that you use?
I actually use client access, which would be my suggestion for this person and their question. Everything's hidden behind my kind of client access front door because I don't want, the women that I photograph in lingerie to just be out there. We want to have those images private, obviously. So they're hidden behind client access, and I usually set them up with a client access code and then email them their gallery whenever it's ready.
Right. Client access is a great option. If you're not sure how to set that up, I don't think I can take you through it in 12 minutes. And I know we got a couple more questions coming in. If you will go on our YouTube channel and look for getting clients to their galleries, or if you just type in the word client access, there are several videos that will pop up that will walk you through that process. It's a pretty cool feature. It's just you can either have a link to the page. Do you do the page link or do you do the footer link?
Oh, I do the page link. I have it right up there in my site menu, and a few of the heroes will be in a gallery showing my work, but then I'll have client access off to the side, so everything's hidden. And clients can find it easily if needed.
Absolutely. It's a really powerful tool. Client campaigns. Obviously, they're for US. What other countries are we looking at?
UK. So we do them for both the United States and UK. We used to do them for Canada and Australia as well. Unfortunately, there weren't a whole lot of photographers that were, joining in that. So we've narrowed it down to US and UK. But in the future, we may open that back up again. So, yeah.
So if you are not in the US or the UK and you're really interested in these client campaigns, let support know that you want to talk to Danielle about that.
Yes, use my name. I'm sure it'll get straight to me. It will.
Let somebody know that you are interested in participating and you are outside of the US and the UK, so that way we can kind of measure and see the interest again on that. I think is what we're looking for. Great questions, though. All right, let's see. Next question here. Ooh, that's going to be a tough one. I don't. So,
I love tough questions,
well,
Robert.
if you want this one, you can take it. Otter wants to know, can you give me an overview of how Theme Designer works? I'm trying to change the font in my header, but not on my homepage. Hold on one second. Let me fix my thing here. It just kind of flip-flopped on me. There we go. So Otter wants to know, can you give me an overview of how Theme Designer works? I'm trying to change the font in my header, but not on my homepage. Are those two separate display names? Thanks, dude.
Thanks, dude.
Do you want to take the Theme Designer overview question?
So it's been a hot minute since I've had to dig into the Theme Designer. My suggestion, honestly, for that is take a few screenshots and email support, because they can get directly into your account and they can show you exactly the step-by-step process to that. And it would definitely be easier and faster for you to do it that way than have us explain. But I do believe that they're in two separate places to adjust, if my memory serves me correctly. So you'll have to dig in there to make some changes.
Absolutely. So the setting that you're looking for, I was cheating. I was reading what Zach wrote, so I'm totally a cheater. The setting that you're looking for is actually, if you go into Theme Designer, there's a Style tab, and that's where you can go to modify the headers in the Style tab. So that's what you're looking for. Next question. We got like 10 minutes left, 9 minutes left. Lynn says, what is the best practice for visitor sign-in, on the homepage or upon opening a gallery? What do you think?
I would say definitely on galleries. So your homepage should be kind of your heroes, like your beautiful images. You should always update that with recent work. I know we're all probably bad at that, but I always say that that's a big thing. So have those be images that are okay to show to the public, and you have client permission to use those. And then from there, you can start collecting more actual visitor sign-in on separate galleries. I suggest that to people, so you can start collecting those emails and get that list really robust and created.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with Danielle. I think you want to keep that visitor sign-in on galleries. Now, one of the things I always say is I would not put it on your portfolio galleries. I don't have it on my portfolio galleries because we don't want to create a barrier for people coming in to learn about you as a photographer. But on client galleries, especially if you do things like weddings or events where your clients are going to be sharing that gallery out with other people, you want to collect as much of that information as you can, because these are all people that you can potentially market out to, market your services. They can get the emails about the client campaigns. So you definitely want to have that visitor sign turned on your client galleries. I would not do it on my portfolio galleries. Again, I don't like that barrier. I want people to be able to easily come in there and learn about me as a photographer. But on client galleries, absolutely. And guys, the easiest way to do that is if you create a client gallery folder like I have in my account, and that's where you kind of organize and structure all of your clients' galleries inside of that folder. You can actually turn it on the folder level before you start uploading content in there, and then it'll pass that setting down to every gallery that's uploaded, so you don't have to worry about going back in and applying it to each and every gallery upon upload. So you just click on that folder, go to Access, and then it's right under the privacy settings here. You're going to look for visitor sign in and say, yes, display a visitor sign in. Two settings here you want to be aware of. You want to make sure that this send an email message with sign in information is turned off, because you do not want an email every single time somebody signs into your gallery. But most importantly, make sure that the next option is checked. You do want that automatic update to your contact list. Otherwise, if you have this option turned off, it's kind of useless for this to be turned on. So this is what's going to get you those emails. Whenever somebody does the sign in, as long as you have this checked, it's going to take their information and then add it to their contact list. And then they're going to get those free client marketing campaign emails like we were talking about, as long as you're opted in. So absolutely, you want to make sure that you have that turned on for your client galleries. All right. Let's see. We have any more questions? Danielle, you have any final thoughts you want to leave everybody with? We got like 5 minutes left. Usually I do a wrap up here in a few minutes. Do you have any final thoughts?
Opt in, try them out. Again, you don't have to opt in for all. You could test just Black Friday, Cyber Monday and see how it does for you. That's usually a really big, sale for us. So you don't have to do them all. You can do individual and, test it out. And make sure to reach out to support if you have more questions. And if you haven't done a selling session and you have a lot of selling questions, we're here. In those sessions, you'll learn a lot. You'll probably be surprised about how robust Zenfolio really is and all your options. And our team is here to help you. So try them out.
One more question that came into the chat. What if the client has multiple sessions?
Oh, that's a really good question. I would have to look into that. And I know this question's come up before and I cannot remember what the answer is. It may be, I probably would have to ask an engineer actually to see how we select that specific gallery to send to that customer if they have multiple galleries. Yeah, I'd have to look into that. Actually, if you just follow up with support, I'll make sure that we can, look into that and get that question answered.
Awesome. Great. Perfect. Yeah. Well, Danielle, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm going to let you get back to work. I know you have a lot of stuff to do, like trading out hats and all kinds of stuff. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. It was a lot of fun, actually. So happy shooting and happy
We'll have
selling.
to bring you back on for a karaoke session.
We'll see about that.
All right. Thanks, Danielle. Bye-bye. All right, you guys. We have a few more minutes left. Let's see. I'm going to answer at least one more question here. Let me grab this next question here. Let's see. Can I sell brand merchandise like hats, t-shirts that I create myself in my studio on my website? So that's a great question. Absolutely, you can sell that kind of stuff. You're going to do that through our self-fulfilled feature. I do not have the time in 3 minutes to take you through that all the way. What I would tell you to do is go to our YouTube channel, do a search for selling anything you want on Zenfolio, or just search for the words self-fulfilled, and there are going to be some videos that will pop up and show you how to use that self-fulfilled feature so that you can sell things like t-shirts and different kind of brand and merchandise that you create yourself. So I would definitely recommend that you go watch one of those tutorials and do it side by side, because there are very specific steps that you're going to want to follow, especially when it comes to setting up things like your shipping and all that kind of information. So make sure that you go check out that tutorial and follow that. Again, you guys, don't forget there are a ton of resource links in the description below this video. Make sure that you're going down there and you're clicking on those links. If you are opting in or plan on opting in or have been opted into the client campaigns, please do me a favor, do yourself a favor, and go watch the one on how to prepare your price list. If you guys don't watch anything else for the rest of the week, go watch that video. If you're going to opt into these client campaigns, you really need to know how to make sure that your price list is set up and prepared to handle the discounts that are going to be offered through those client campaigns. All right. But I do want to say, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I do apologize for the internet issue we had earlier on. Hopefully none of the information was too missed. There's a lot of information below in the video, so go check those out. Go read up on the client campaigns, see how they work. You guys, they are phenomenal. If you're looking for an easy way that you don't have to do a lot of extra work, but you can rake in some sales and some easy marketing, this is it, guys, because everything is pretty much done for you once you opt in, as long as you make sure that your price list and your account is set up. So make sure that you go read that stuff down there so that you can be good to go. And again, sorry about the internet issues. There's a crazy storm going on outside. I was kind of afraid something like that was going to happen. But hopefully next week it'll be a little bit more streamlined, a little bit easier. We won't deal with that issues. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Lynn, Roxanne Bay. Let's see who else we have. Ian Vaughn. Why can't I talk today? Ian Vaughn. Let's see. We had, who else do we have here? Hockey with Heart. I love that name, Hockey with a Heart. Let's see here. Who else do we have? Make sure I shout out some of you guys. Sharks 408, Kian, Gil, Bob, Carrie, Ellen, and Home Phone, and anybody else that I missed. Thank you guys again for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. I know I'm closing this out a little early. You guys could probably tell my voice is about to go. So hey, this week, today, tomorrow, make sure that you guys do something good for somebody. Make sure that you do something positive, that you encourage somebody, that you reach out to somebody, you help somebody, you lift them up, you compliment them on their progress, and that you work together, we all work together to make this world a better place. And remember that your life matters. Think about how you want to spend that life and do things that bring you happiness and joy. Have a great weekend, you guys. I'll see you guys again on Tuesday for Site Review Tuesday.